Let's see, stream. Got it. And then I'll share the link in the chat.
Yeah, for sure.
See here. All right, people, we live. Pocket Talk.
What's up, guys?
CEO Jared is on the line. Gonna let the song play real fast while I get everybody in the Telegram
Love this song.
over on board. This song is addicting, dude.
It's so good. I've had so many people not even in the crypto space reach out to me and say, like, I can't get this song out of my head.
Okay. To the moon. Yeah, the guy that did the video, Martin, I think his name is Sweet Potato Hands in the Telegram.
Yeah, that's
He was
him.
a genius.
Isn't he great?
He's a genius, I swear.
Yeah. No, I think you guys are awesome together. It's what I also love about this whole ecosystem that we're building, man.
All right, so let's put this here. CEO, what's going on, man?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Dude, it's been great. They said we had a hurricane, but I guess that's what they call it nowadays. Drizzle storms.
Yeah. Yeah. You would think that they'd be used to it, but I guess the weathermen still like to take the safe, not sorry approach.
You know, what's funny is a couple of years ago, they showed a video of somebody recording the weather people live.
Yeah.
And the guy was pretending that it was like heavy winds and he was in like knee-deep water and he was being blown away. And the video showed him actually just standing there in like a ditch.
I remember that.
With knee-deep water.
Yeah.
And the winds weren't even strong. It was barely any wind. Like
anything
since that,
for the ratings.
Right. Since that day, I've been like, yeah, I'm good off of you guys, man. So introduce yourself so everybody knows exactly who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Jared. I'm the CEO of Pocket Doge. I've been lucky enough to connect with Antoine, last name Jones. He found our project and has just been an ally and an avid investor ever since. And we're just beyond thrilled to have him work with us, to hear him write the music that he's writing and produce it. It's amazing. Thank you. So
thank you. Because honestly, when I did the song, I did the song because I fell in love with the whole setup and design. And when I read the website, I was like, this is pretty cool. And the song came in my head. I think the night before I recorded it. And as I was sitting there, I was like, gosh, I can't get the song out of my head. Like, I'm not going to record the song. Like, I'm not going to record a song about a Doge. And and then I couldn't get it out of my head. I sat in front of the microphone and then just boom, boom, boom. It came out. And you guys actually took it a whole nother step further. I think the video has like 800 and something views already on YouTube. And it's not even been like 2 weeks yet. So that's crazy. You guys literally gave it another platform. And then, like we said, Martin Sweet Potato Hands, I'm gonna ask him about that name.
So I think I understand it. I think I do, because Martin's potato rolls, that's what I assume we're going for there.
Okay I'm still gonna ask him about that name though.
I think that's good. You should have him up after me and just spend the entire time discussing the name. I think it's worth it, an episode in and of itself.
Yeah, definitely. Martin is a cool guy. Very, very talented guy. He also did the video for the second song also. So very talented guy. So what exactly inspired you to say, hey, let me come up with this token like Pocket Doge? What?
Oh man, that's a long story, but I'll speed it up for you. Essentially what happened was I got rugged in a coin called Space Owl. And I found a couple of people who were also rugged with that token, and we got together and we said, let's create our own thing. And we came up with this idea for a platform where you can work together as a community to create stuff, whether that be art, a video, music, or physical products, or even another token. It would be our own blockchain. And we created the company and called it Civitas. After that, we started looking for what would be our first opportunity to build something, right?
Right.
So in between those two situations, I ended up getting rugged on another token, shocker, and I created a group out of that called NFA, not financial advice, where we try and find good projects, but also identify scam projects. And then when we couldn't find any good ones, we just said, you know what, let's create our own. So we
Right.
took all the tenets of what our first ideas were, and we said, Doge is trending huge right now. Let's jump on the meme hype to get the initial investments and then use the platform that we want to build out the entire ecosystem.
Mm.
So essentially, the name was out of the convenience of the Dogecoins trending. But I mean, now Doge is not trending anymore, but we are. So I
Right.
think we're gonna take the entire Doge meme type of philosophy, and we're gonna expand on it to include utility. And that's the most important thing: utility, safety.
Right, right. I know the whole safety thing because I don't know if you remember a while back. I came to you, I was like, dude, like I have this daddy Doge thing that I invested in and I cannot get my money out. The coin was up. Like I invested like $60 or something like that, and it turned to
Yep.
like almost $3,000. I couldn't get it out because I hit a honeypot. That's I'm learning as I go. You're like, oh, dude, that's a honeypot. And the $60 that you invest is not so much the part that burns because in crypto you're supposed to invest money that you pretty much you're not afraid to lose at that point.
Uh,
And
Sorry to chime in, but I hate that concept of not investing more than you're willing to lose. That feels like such a scapegoat because the whole point of investing is to
right,
let your money make you money. So people are only saying that because they know this space is filled with fraud. If it weren't so filled with fraud, then you'd be able to invest reasonable amounts to be able to make yourself some money on it. So I get the cautionary tale of only invest what you're willing to lose, but you should never go into an investment with the idea that you might lose.
well, if you're gonna the way how I see this is if you're gonna go in big.
Yeah.
And that's just how that part goes. But for that one, because again, I was so skeptical about it because I should have known all greens is never a good sign.
Yes.
And I dropped the 60 and dude, that's not what hurt. What hurt was when it hit like 3,500 and you can't pull that money out.
No.
It sits there. And then there's another one that people should know about. I think you called it Dustin.
Yeah.
They just tried to get me with that one, and they actually got me too, but there was really nothing in that wallet. It was like $20 left in that wallet.
Did they manage to take what was left?
Yeah.
Wow.
They I guess the way how it works, and correct me if I'm wrong. They sent it was ever.io was the name of the coin that they sent,
Mm-hmm.
and they send like 80,000 or something like that. So it's like 770 something BNB, basically like $43,000 worth of BNB.
Yes.
And if you click on it and interact with it, what would happen is they then empty your wallet
Mm-hmm.
through some weird hack. So by the time I messaged you, I already attempted to get it out. Dude, you see $43,000 in your wallet, you're gonna try to get that money out. So when I
I
saw
know.
$43,000 in my wallet, I didn't even think twice. And I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, no. And then I messaged you. You're like, no, don't interact with it. But it was too late by then.
Yeah, so
So,
that's it, it's a trick that they're using because it's really, really easy to launch a scam token, right? That's why it takes us so long to launch a legitimate one, and the
right,
reason for these delays. And people expect tokens to be out immediately because most people are copying and pasting, and then included in that are all the scammy things that might have been written into the contract to begin with. But when you're going to do something the right way, it takes extra time. Anyway, the reason why the dusting attacks are so prevalent is because it's pretty easy to set how much in Pancake Swap, you essentially set how much one BNB equals of your token.
mm,
So they could set that to any outrageous amount that they want and then send that to you. And even though the liquidity isn't there to support it, in
right,
your wallet, it's going to show you the price that it thinks that it's worth based upon the calculation. So a lot of people will go and say, oh man, I don't remember this, but I guess somebody must have sent this to me by mistake. I got to get it out. I got to get this 43,000. I got to get this 200,000. This is my lucky day. And then they go ahead and hit that transaction, and immediately they see their entire wallet emptied.
hmm.
It's
That's how it works.
I don't understand the latter part of how they're able to achieve it, but it's
It,
shitty.
it's the wild wild west, so that's why what you guys are doing is so important. That's another thing that got me with your coin is the first time when tell me something because I want to know what went through your head with the first Telegram group when that situation happened.
Oh my
what
God.
what did you ever want to just stop, like, you know what, that's it, I'm done? Like, has that ever like hit you because of the complications with that?
I think that's hit me like probably every other day for the month that I've been doing this, for the month or so. But the first Telegram group, you
Right.
know, those cold sweats that you get sometimes, and you're like, oh, this must be what a heart attack feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there answering a question for somebody about liquidity right in the middle of typing. Gone. The group disappears before my eyes. And I'm like, I immediately panic. And I go upstairs, I grab my wife's computer, gone on hers. I start messaging the mods, gone on theirs. Apparently, what happened was one of the scam Pocket Doge groups
Mm-hmm.
sent their members saying that we were a scam and reported our group. So that way they shut us down. So they were the only Pocket Doge group left.
Right.
And that through my mind immediately was it's all over. There's nothing I can do here. I had 2,000 people, which now looking back is much smaller than where we are, but I, I don't know. That was like hopes and dreams gone.
Yeah, I remember waking up that morning and looking like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
But hey, you guys built it back up. And I think if I'm not lying, the group now is sitting where, like, what, 5,300, something like that?
You nailed it. Yeah, we built back up really quickly. But as part of that, the problem was we also realized we were botted really hard,
Mm-hmm.
because what happened was we did a Twitter giveaway and it was really, really huge. We got a ton of members from it. But then after going through afterwards, we realized what they do is people will create bots to join these groups and tweet. So that way they get more entries and more chances of winning the giveaway.
Right.
So it ended up being like, yeah, we got 1,000 members maybe in a day or two, but maybe 80% of those were bots. So then it
Mm.
came down to marketing and bringing on Luke. And honestly, can't be said enough how much your music, how much that music video has influenced the direction of this and brought in new investors who are excited, who feel the energy in your music. You are such a talented artist. And I just feel like I'm blown away that you would make a song about this little project that was just an idea a month ago that it spoke to you so much. So you're an incredible artist, and just
Man, thank
thank you,
you.
dude.
Thank you. But besides the song, I think we should talk about this game.
Yeah.
This get like how many coins do you know? Like anybody listening right now, like how many coins do you know, right? Where before they even launch, they have a song, a music video, two songs and music videos, and a video game. And actually, I can't say too much. It's actually two games, but one has been launched already.
Yeah.
But like how like
So
this
that
game, how did the game come about? Because we know the coin, now we have an idea. Okay, this token has something to do with music and it has something to do with gaming.
Yeah. So all of that happened organically, which is kind of like the beauty of it, right? So my philosophy on leadership has always been acquire the talent, not the position.
Right.
So if I see somebody who's a talented person, I don't know what necessarily they're going to be planning to do for us, but I know that I have to have them on our team.
Right.
And that's not a question. So Oliver is one of our co-founders, one of our partners,
The
and he
mad
said to me,
scientist.
yeah, and he said to me, he's like, I want to make a game. I want to try doing it. I've worked on them before, and I think I can. I'm like, yeah, man, go for it. Let's try. And legitimately, that game came out like at the same time as your song, and just everything converging really, really just illuminated our direction and our path forward of being about the arts and creating. So they might seem like radically different things, music and gaming. But if you think about it, it's all just a form of creative expression and entertainment. And
That's gonna be huge.
yeah, it's about
That's that's
let's give
huge.
people a platform where they can express themselves creatively, retain ownership of the work that they do, get paid fairly, and
Yeah.
have an entire group of people that can work together to accomplish this. What better thing on the planet could there be?
So for those of you listening, right? Just then, and we're gonna get into exactly what Pocket though. Before we even get into that, can you explain the tokenomics and the system of Pocket Doge exactly before we get into the further discussion of the ecosystem?
Sure. So the tokenomics are 15% tax on each transaction. 8% is reflected back to the holders, which means every transaction that occurs within the space, 8% of that goes immediately to all of the holders of the token in a proportional amount to what they own of the token. If that's confusing, I apologize. You get to choose which token you want to receive as part of your reflection, which makes us unique as well. There are only a few others doing that.
Right.
Then 4% goes to marketing, because this entire industry right now is driven by marketing. And the reason behind that, not to go off into too much of a tangent, is because most of these tokens have zero utility. And it's not insulting them. That's fine if that's how they want to do it, but they don't have utility. So the only thing they have is bringing in more users. And that's what they have to do to continue driving the price. Then we're doing a utility based token. So eventually we're going to lessen the marketing take of all of it because our taxes are adjustable. And then finally, 3% goes into liquidity.
Okay. All right. So that's the tokenomics, the Pocket Doge. And the utilities is, which is what we're about to get into. These games that's going to be created on the platform, especially Oliver's game. Is there going to be like a play and earn system or anything like that set up in the future?
Yes, absolutely. We're already hard at work on our blockchain game. We want to have gambling. One of the things that I think could be really cool, especially in the US, where gambling is still kind of touch and go and state by state, I
Right.
think having the ability to do sports betting within the DApp will be revolutionary. And it's totally legal because we're betting tokens, we're not betting cash. So we could borrow the Vegas lines and offer sports betting within there. We also have some games that we're developing and ideating at the moment, which have different NFT pieces playing against each other, and you play for those NFTs. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming out.
Hmm. Okay. Now, back to the ecosystem part that we're discussing before. For those of you listening, right? Basically, what we were then, correct me if I'm wrong. Basically, what he was saying was the setup of the gaming and the music, and I think artwork also, from what I've
Mhm.
seen in the Telegram, is if you're an independent artist, right? Whether you do music or whatever it may be, and you have your product, you can upload it into the platform and you can generate income by people in the community actually shopping the platform for merch. Um, you get to keep ownership to your music,
Yep.
right? But it's welcoming independent artists and independent game creators to put your stuff on a blockchain or platform to be seen. Not only to be seen, but you're being paid for it. The reason why this is important, Mr. CEO, if you don't know, in the music world, when you're an artist, excuse my French, but you're basically a prostitute to pimps.
Mhm.
Um, everybody, like, you have to pay promoters to go on stage when you first start off. uh you have to pay for flight. You literally pay for everything, and you don't really receive back an income on anything when you first start off as an independent artist. Majority of it is payouts, and eventually you see something back. Now the platform that you're providing, that's basically giving artists to say, okay, if I'm an independent gamer and I create indie games, I can come on this platform and say, hey, I want to create a game within the blockchain and put it up here. And basically people will buy it or stream it or play it. Is that basically what you're saying?
Yeah. You've explained that really, really well. The exact mechanics of how that would work and how that will work, I should say, rather, are still being investigated. We are first, obviously, focused on getting this token out.
Right.
And once we do that and have it out to the standard that we expect all of our projects to be, then yes, we're going to start looking at the methods by which we're able to help artists distribute and develop even just relationships with other artists who they could collaborate with. Like you and I had discussed about album art and stuff like that. No reason
Right.
why it can't be NFT'd. And there's just so many opportunities there.
Okay, the NFT thing, right? Because a lot of
Yeah.
people that I'm probably gonna be marketed to or streamed to, they're more mainly in the music world, or they're just getting into the crypto sphere, right?
Mhm.
So what exactly is an NFT?
Right now, NFTs are kind of just hype. They're and people hate when I say this, but my opinion, the way NFTs are being done right now is kind of terrible. It stands for non-fungible token. And what that basically means is it's proof that the original piece of art was created by X person, because it goes through the blockchain, right? Where every
Right.
transaction is public. So you could see where it originated. So let's say you're a digital artist and you create this beautiful piece of art and you want to sell it. You can now have the ability to sell your digital artwork, and the person who purchases it has evidence that they have the original piece rather than just a copy or a printout or somebody saving the file.
Hmm.
And that can be sold just as any other asset can.
Okay. And that can be sold over and over on the blockchain. It just shows who exactly owns that product.
Exactly. And it can be traced back to the very first person who is the creator of that project. That's who minted the project, or the product, rather. But
Hmm.
I think the way it's been kind of functioning has been relatively useless. I mean, that's a cool feature to have, but I think the real ability, the real capabilities of NFTs are in a couple different things. It's in allowing artists to produce things and get the recognition they deserve for it,
Right.
but it's also in tying real life objects to those NFTs. So that's where a lot of it is. And as one example that I could give would be one of the things we're creating are holographic NFTs. You purchase them, and then we send you this plastic sheet type of thing that you put over your phone, and you could see your NFT in holographic 3D image popping off your phone. And
I want one.
it's so cool, and it's going to add a whole new layer to it. Yeah, it's about connecting those to the real world and the virtual world.
Oh my gosh. Pocket Doge is like a bridge.
That's look, here's what I've always said: there is no Amazon in the crypto space yet. I couldn't do something like this on the regular internet because that space is already taken up with the Amazons, the Facebooks, the Googles of the world. This uncharted territory. So
Right.
we can use our creativity. We can build a Amazon with a soul that's run not just by one angry person who doesn't give anything to anybody else, but instead is run by a community. Like
Right. Right.
there's no reason we can't be that.
So this market space, this market, well, actually, can you give the website so people can go look at the merch we have now?
Yeah, go to shop.pocketdogetoken.com and then click on collection, and you'll be able to see all of our merch that's already available.
Man, I am super, super excited. Like you're talking about a platform where I can go and get independent, or in the music world, we call it underground music, for independent artists. So if you support independent artists, look forward to this, please. You have to invest in this project because that's what drives the project. You're not just investing in a coin where it's just like, oh, I'm holding this because it's a hype, and you're praying to God that, oh, well, the hype doesn't die down while I'm holding this coin. No, this is something where you will see price action because there's actually utility to this coin. So many different utilities. You're talking about the platform where independent artists will be selling their products on the platform. You're talking about the game that's already out, like the earn to play system they're already setting up and putting into place. There's so many things, and there's other things that I can't even discuss right now because, as you've seen, I'm pretty sure, Jared, this coin has been copied at least
Yeah.
twice already. We've seen people try to copy the coin. It didn't work out too well for him at all, but at least twice already we've seen that. So things have to be kept on the wrap pretty much, besides what we've already discussed here.
Yeah.
So how long exactly have you been in the crypto sphere?
So I started back right when Bitcoin came out, and my father happened to be friends with the head of foreign exchange, where they trade different currencies. And he put me in touch with the guy, and I was like, I'm looking at this thing called Bitcoin, and I love it. It looks like it's going to be revolutionary. And the guy goes, if you put $1,000 into that, you're throwing it down the drain. You just give me the $1,000 and we'll trade currency with it and make you rich. Um, Needless to say, I lost that 1,000 and I didn't invest in Bitcoin, but I've been in and out of the space ever since. But this is my first project. I've been thinking about launching one for a long time.
Right.
This is the first one of
Okay.
many.
Well, it's on the way, and from what I've seen, it's building hype. I've seen 2 videos on YouTube already with commentators actually speaking on the coin. One of them was distracted heavily by the game. I mean, like I said, that game is very addicting. I can't explain that enough. I think the highest score I ever got was like three, not even like 230 something. Like
I'm at
230.
50,
Oh,
50,
geez.
honestly. So I'm terrible at video games and always have been, but I love playing them and I'm just so bad at them. But yeah, I mean, I've got to jump now for our AMA that's coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But dude, thank you so much for everything. Everybody go to ellenjones.com. listen to the music. It really, really speaks to me personally on a very emotional level. So much of the music is not just like a good beat, and which it is, and just a great flow, which it is, but it's the message behind the music about this self-empowerment, about it's just beautiful the way that you do your stuff. So everybody on here, go check that out immediately. You won't be disappointed.
Man, thank you, and thank you so much. You guys, if you don't know what an AM is Ask Me Anything. If you're on the Telegram, make sure you join the Telegram chat and jump in and ask this man just about anything you want to ask him, as long as it's not confidential regarding to the coin. And just take advantage of that. If you're not in the Telegram chat or you want to join the Telegram, is there something you want to say, or you want to give that information out?
Yeah, absolutely. Just go to Google on or go on Telegram, search Pocket Doge. We're at Pocket Doge. POCKETDOGE.
All right, and
That's
it's
simple. And join in. Come speak with us. Stop by.
pocketdogetoken.com. Is that right?
You got it.
Okay, so that's pocketdogetoken.com. You can also find the Telegram, I believe, on there. And you
Yes.
can look over the white paper and everything else on that website. So you guys, Jared's got to go. I've got to go. We've got things to do. This man has a business to run. Okay, so currently, just to let y'all know before we go, Bitcoin is currently sitting at $46,324. So you guys get in while it's dipped. I'm pretty sure it's going to jump back up. They're just consolidating. Welcome to the second half of the bull run, people, and look forward to when is the launch? When is the launch, by the way?
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. UTC.
7 p.m.
This
So
time for real. All the test runs are out of the way. We're for real now.
all right, people. So security over everything. And that's just that. We know it's supposed to launch today, but again, it's just security over everything.
Exactly.
So 7 p.m. tomorrow is launch time. You guys get in it now from the ground. I promise you, you won't regret this. And you hold, and support the ecosystem as it comes along. Trust me, you will not regret it. Cryptocurrency is about empowerment of the people, and this token is doing just that. Jared, it was a pleasure having you. Hope to have you again sometime in the near future, man. And good luck on the project.
Absolutely. Absolute pleasure. Talk to you later, and thank you again.
No problem, bro.
Bye, man.
All right. All right, people. So there you have it. That was the CEO of Pocket Doge, Jared, the CEO himself. There's a ton of questions I wanted to ask, but the thing is before the launch, I really didn't want to ask too many questions and give away too much information already. As you can see, people have tried to copy the Telegram, people have tried to copy the coin, and it's not worked out too well for them. So currently, my top coins that I'm invested in, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know what's the status of those tokens right now. Zilliqa is at 11 cents. Okay. VeChain currently at 13 cents. Cardano is currently at 21 cents. Matic Polygon or Polygon Matic is at $1.48. XRP sitting at $1.22. And that's just a slight pullback. We're expecting that. The market has been raging and raging lately. So please, people, hold, because there's a correction creeping up, and it's needed for a healthy market. I've not been in the crypto sphere that long, but I understand and know that already. So Ethereum currently at $3,222. Dogecoin is at $32. Solano has been kicking. Oh, can I curse? Yeah, Solano's been kicking ass. 68 cents. I mean cents, sorry, $68. I said cents. I apologize. That's disrespectful. $68. EOS is currently at $5.61. So the market is looking pretty up and healthy right now. The coins that's currently trending on crypto.com, I should say the app or the currency. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's see here. Okay, Chainlink is at $29, right? Binance is at $427. Okay. And okay, the coins that are trending are top gainers right now on crypto.com is Rarible, which is at $30, Solano, which is at 69, Terra, which is at $22, Phantom, which is at 39 cents with 17% increase right now. Shit. Mina, which is at $3.34. Kusama, which is at 302. They've been going on and on. Chainlink, which is at 29. So that's a 12% increase for Chainlink so far. And Harmony One. Harmony One is coming in at 11 cents. That's a decline if you ask me. So they're going back into a dip. So once that dip comes in, make sure you go in and scoop some up for yourself. Polkadot sitting at $24 right now, and Avalanche sitting at $19. Okay, so those are the coins that are trending right now on I said coin market cap. I'm sorry, crypto.com. Now trending on Coinbase. You know, everybody has like different things what's trending. So this is for the people that want to do day trades or whatever you do. Just giving you a quick update on your tokens or whatever you want to call it. Telecoin, by the way. Let me look up Telecoin. Telecoin is at 2 cents. Okay. They went on a run like 2 days ago. All right, Chainlink, Doge, Band is at $8.59. Polkadot already said that one, and LRC is currently at 34 cents. Those are the coins trending right now on Coinbase. And then you have Coin Market Cap. Let's see. Top gainers, of course, has been Solano. I expected that. Terra, Phantom, and Kusama. And then you have Theta, however you say it, whatever. Okay, so America's largest retailer, Walmart, may be planning to enter the crypto market. Whoa, big news. In a big way. Okay, so North America retail giant Walmart is looking to toe the digital currency waters, outlining the digital currency and cryptocurrency specific role in the new job ad. Posted on Walmart's career page, the new role seeks a visionary leader to develop the firm's digital currency strategy as well as a product roadmap. The job posting reads in part, we are seeking a visionary leader who has a history of leading and scaling businesses. You will have a proven track record of building an innovative solution to customer problems by leveraging new technologies and consumer insights. The new Walmart digital currency lead will identify technologies and customer trends and convert them into product requirements. Additionally, the Bentonville, Arkansas-based would-be hire will identify cryptocurrency-related investments and partnerships. Notably, it doesn't mention specific products or partnerships that the role would work on. The application requires a set of industry-related qualifications, including experience with the cryptocurrency ecosystem and related technologies, and functional knowledge of cryptocurrency ecosystem and players involved. Okay, so Walmart is getting into this. Okay, surge your interest in the cryptocurrency. Huh. So Walmart's job listing indicates that the megacorp may be taking a more serious look at the crypto space. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have grown in popularity in recent years, resulting in more merchant and institutional adoption. Walmart, Apple, and Amazon are only a handful of mega corporations who have their fingers into the cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Okay, that's pretty big news. Okay. Okay. Reading about Solana right now. Yeah, Solana is definitely on one. Ethereum price, let's see, forms a bearish divergence with short-term correction. All right, so that's the crypto news I have to give you guys. Uh, like I said before, I got things to do. I gotta go join this AMA, listening, see what they're talking about. Make sure you join the launch tomorrow for real. For real, this time it's at 7 p.m. That's the Pocket Doge launch. For those of you who tuned in, thank you so much. Look forward to future episodes with different people that's not in the crypto sphere. Like I said, we're gonna have people just telling their life stories. I have this guy I want to bring on called Reggie. Okay. Reggie gave back a life sentence. For you guys that don't understand the lingo, when somebody gets back a life sentence, he was sentenced to basically life in prison. Donald Trump got Reginald out, so Reggie's now out because he was on a drug charge, and I think he did like 15 years. I don't know, but he said something to me before. He said, the time that you have don't really hit you until you're sitting in a cell every single night crying yourself to sleep and you realize how much time you actually have sitting in that cell. And that really hit me towards like I need to get Reggie on the show because his story is so impactful. It's crazy, you know. So look forward to that. Anyways, salute. You guys have a good day.